Okay, so let's see what the Allies are up to. I pulled this card here, which is for the 30th or the 75th. The first command is to deploy any reserves. We don't have any reserves in the reserve box for the 30th or the 75th. We've got these guys here, which are the 82nd Airborne. This is a special unit, the 517 Airborne. So we're not going to be deploying anything. The next command says then we'll then activate the 30th and the 75th. The 75th aren't in the game, but the 30th certainly are right here, this stack. So we have to see if at least one unit is eligible to activate. And there is a new condition in play on December 19th, and it's listed on the calendar. I mean, this calendar is great. I really love this calendar. You can see here it says start Allied activation based on strength. So that is a reminder that now when we consider if these guys are going to activate, you look to see if they're proximate to a German unit or stack, and where they would have a simple 2-to-1 advantage. So sure, this guy here could go 1, 2, 3 up into here, or 1, 2, 3 down to here, and have a 2-to-1 advantage. So since that's the case, this unit, this formation is eligible to activate. So we go ahead and we do that. And I pull the 3 cards and I put them in order. The first one is to fill the gap, okay? So fill the gap is asking us to find a unit proximate to a German position, to an empty position to which a German unit is also proximate. However, if it's a hold value of less than 5, like this guy here, it may not be in another Allied zone of control. So that is ineligible, even though this guy could go 1, 2, and then 3 into there. That doesn't qualify. However, when I look over here, these guys can get as far as 1, 2, 3, right? So they can get as far over here. And we have this guy who is a movement points of 6 movement points. He could go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the clear, 5, 6. He can get all the way over to here. And in this case, the 5 is going to take precedence over the 2. So fill the gap starts at 27 down. So that means we've got units 10, 9, and 8. We're going to, unit 10 is going to be the first one. So he's going to go here, 1, 2, and go into Stavelot and protect that. Okay. But now when we continue with other ones, you know, even though we said somebody can get over here, that's now in this guy's zone of control. So that would now be ineligible. Okay, and I don't see any other places where we can go. These guys are kind of stuck down here due to zones of control. If these guys weren't here, that would be a different story, but they're keeping these guys stuck. So that's going to end fill the gap. All right. Now the next card is move. Now move gets a little intricate, which is par for the course for this game. Notice the situation calls for the unit or stack, not adjacent to a supplied German unit. When it says unit/stack, you're considering the entire stack. So considering both of these guys for this move action. There are a couple of possibilities. I'm going to skip over the ones that don't apply and go to the first one that applies. It says, all right, so if those don't apply, then move adjacent to the nearest proximate German unit. Well, this stack could go 1, 2, 3 up to here, or 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 choices, and it says if there's more than one target, move to the target nearest to the forward direction. Well, this is the forward direction, so we're still 1, 2 away, 1, 2 away, so he's equidistant. But now let's consider these conditions that are frequently at the bottom of these Allied command cards, and the first one says preserve the line. Well, right now, the Allies are projecting zone of control, you know, here, and here, you know, these rows here, and this as well. But if this guy were to go 1, 2, 3 up to here, they would lose this, which would create a gap. So I don't think he's going to go that way. Conversely, oh, these chits. Conversely, if he were to come 1, 2, 3 down to here, that would preserve the line. Nothing would go away. So I think he can do that. All right, so preserve the line. Now, avoid surround is the next condition. And this guy could go 1, 2 to here, which would put zone control here, 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 here. Whoops, here, 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 here. But not Yeah, and into here, but not into here. So he would not be in dangerous around. And then the last one is protect VP hex, okay? So this is clearly a 5 VP hex. However, the protect VP hex command says don't leave here if there's a German unit within 2 hexes, not the case, or if a German unit is proximate. Well, we can't get there. We've got a roadblock here, we're jammed up over here. We're actually not proximate to this. This is not in danger of us swooping in and getting an easy 5 VP. So I think that's how that's going to play out. The Allies are going to actually leave the town. Sometimes I call these cities, but you guys know which ones are towns, which ones are cities, right? Cities are the bordered here. They're going to leave this town and come down. And then the third card I don't have to deal with because all of the units in that formation have activated. So that would be the Allied impulse. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is just try to get some units moving here. I'm going to activate this corps here, these orangey type guys, and bring them over. Let's get them across the river. I don't think I'm ready to do battle with them quite yet, but I want to move them. So let's take a look at this here. First of all, if I cross, we've got a bridge here that we control and a bridge here I haven't crossed yet. If we can go across either one of those, you know, you might have to take a bridge demo check, but you only have to do that if the Allies can draw supply to these hexes. Well, this they clearly can't get. I mean, these are both blocked by our zone of control, because there's they could go here for supply since there's an Allied unit. But then zone of control, these are both out of Allied supply. So I don't have to worry about taking any bridge demo checks. And also I don't have to worry about any roadblock checks because these are adjacent to units. These ones back here, we don't have to worry about roadblock checks because they're not in Allied supply. And the reason I mention that is because I'm going to move these guys around here, and I don't believe I have to take any checks. Now, the one thing I do have to observe is that crossing this bridge here is going to be crossing into an Allied zone of control, and when you do that, only one guy may cross per that activation. So, okay, let's say this guy came across, which would then give us this bridge here. And then this guy couldn't cross that same bridge, but he could swing around this is the guy that wants to come across. The guy with the 5 movement is the guy that wants to swing around and go 1, 2, 3, and across this bridge into this guy's zone of control 4 that way. Okay, so those guys, and then this guy here is going to go into this forest for 1, 2, and then 3 into here. No bridge demo checks, no roadblock checks, at least I hope. And I don't think with 11 to 4, I don't think I want to go ahead and attack yet. So I'm going to continue my activation since that was 2 command value points. And I'm going to go ahead and use this card here to activate the 58th Panzer Corps. Okay, I don't have a reinforced battle to include these guys in the attack, unfortunately, so it's just going to be these guys. I've got 14 factors attacking 3, so I've got 4 to 1. However, these guys are in a town. They're also in the forest, which could be problematic. But the good news is, since they're unsupplied, I don't draw a combat tactic card for them. So I don't have to worry about that business. So then I'm also going to play fixed artillery and 4 to 1. I've got 3, 4, 5 unbracketed units, plus an elite is 6, plus 1 for this card would be 7 pulls. The minimum is 1. Hey, and we got attack artillery. I'm gonna go, do I want to go to 7? Well, first of all, that's going to go away because he's protected by the town. Oh, this is a tough question. Yeah, I'm going to go to 7 in case I pull any large attacks. 2, 3, whoops, stop and mix. That was psychic. I just got excited and spilled the shits on the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, gosh, that's terrible. Forest, D-2. Wow. All right, let's see what we got here. Yuck. Okay, so these apply. 3 to 1, yeah. City or a forest. Yep, so that's in the forest. That's 2 are going to come right off. Plus 1 for the town. 3 are coming off. Defender elite, no. Defender green. Are you green? No, so that won't apply. Defender elite, no. Defender green, no. Defender elite, no. Defender green, no. So really, nothing's going to happen because 3 come off. And wow. D-2. That's a nasty, nasty chit. 1 for the town, plus 2 for that. Now, at least there were no A's, right? There were no A's. Okay, so that was a huge whiff. Huh. All right, so I had played 2 command value points, plus another 4 here. We're clearly over the limit, so... oh, that stunk. And now you guys were the last ones to activate.